Videoland, Radioland, everything's up and running. Oh, thank you for tuning into the show on this manic Monday on Your City, Your Voice, coming to you live in the studios of 4680Q Radio, as well as on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube later on. The show will be on YouTube. I put it on. It's usually there by about 3 o'clock if you want to check it out live and you can see my antics. Or you can just listen to my voice, whichever you choose. Either way, it's crazy. I'm tired and I haven't even started the week yet. Manic Monday, so much going on in the world today as we count down the days till Christmas. Before we get into the show, because we're talking about all kinds of stuff here. There's so much stuff going on. Breaking news. No, man, the HST holiday started. Labor Board and the Posties are in action. Pelosi takes a tumble. Drones are freaking out in New Jersey. There's everything going on. It's hard to keep track of it. I got more papers in front of me than anything to try to keep up to all this news, and you can't keep up to it. There's just too much happening on the weekends. 2 lousy days, and it seems like a lot of stuff happens once I leave here on Friday and get back here on Monday at noon here. Anyway, let's talk about our sponsors first. Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop, Pete's Pizza on Victoria Avenue, and Hamel Machine Shop. Then, of course, we look outside. What a day. 41 degrees out there. Rain threatening, and I think it's up to 45 maybe now. I mean, it started out warm today, and it's continued right on. So I love it. I love it. I don't care. I don't want any snow. I don't want the snow. I don't want to get fined for not shoveling my sidewalk. So I'm glad there's no snow. I don't have to shovel rain. But I'm telling you, it's coming. We know it's coming. I don't care how long we get this for. It's not going to last through January and February. We are going to get snow, and who knows how much. So you don't want to be broke down. You don't want your car to be broke down. That's why you go see Ken Hunter at Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop. Very, very simple. You take it in there. He checks all your systems, brakes, fluid, everything to make sure that it's running tip-top, puts it on the computer, gives it a little bit of a scanner-rooney, and sees if there's any error codes popping up that may cause you trouble that you don't know about. They also take it for a test drive to make sure everything sounds right. Everything's right. Because in January and February, when it snows, you do not want to be breaking down on the side of the road. That's why you be proactive. You take it to Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop on Oakwood Drive by the Kia dealership. You get Ken Hunter to check it out, and you're going to have happy motoring through January, February, until we hit spring again, and then you take it in to get the spring checkup done. Hey, if you get in a wreck, he's got a body shop there too. He'll get your car fixed and out the door in showroom condition. Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop. Give them a call today. Make your appointment. Don't procrastinate. Be proactive, not reactive. And by the way, Ken and his staff wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So yeah, we're already giving out Christmas wishes. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop. Okay, so 41 degrees, rain threatening, December 16th. I'll take it. I'll take it all day. I'll take that all day, any day. And we're looking at this weather right up till the end of the month, to be honest with you. That's what it says. I mean, we're going to dip into the 20s maybe this weekend. 20s, high 20s, low 20s. But it's all coming back, and we're going to be partly sunny on Christmas Day with about 40 degrees. Oh, boy, I love it. I hate decking the halls with balls of holly in snow. I'd rather deck the halls with balls of holly. Is that balls of holly, or is it halls of bolly, jolly bolly? Whatever that is. Do it when there's no snow. It's more fun. And, of course, tomorrow on Trash Talkin' Tuesday, big show, Diamonds Are Cool. Yeah, Diamonds Are Cool. We're going to sit here, me and Wheels, and we're going to give out diamonds or coal to City Council. We're going to hang their stockings in front of the chimney with care, waiting for Santa Claus to get there. And we're going to award diamonds and coal tomorrow. So check it out. See what we give the City Council over the past year for their performance. Are they going to get diamonds or are they going to get coal? Well, I can't tell you right now, but I'll tell you one thing. I spent more money on coal than I have on diamonds, if that means anything. So tune in, see what Santa's going to bring them. You have to tune in to find out. Tomorrow at noon on Your City, Your Voice. So over the weekend, hey, we got the HST holiday. Whoop-de-doo. You can save 13% on many things you need for the holidays. Groceries, restaurant meals, children's clothes, toys, and diapers, as well as beer and wine. Books are covered if you're into books along with magazines. Printed newspapers also qualify, not the online one though. Along with Christmas trees. If you can find one at this late date, you can save 13%. If you're buying an artificial tree, you're going to save 13%. So, yeah, 13% across the board. All restaurant meals are covered, including dine-in, takeout, delivery, and it includes snack roonies like chips, candy, and baked goods. Coffee, tea, juices, soda, smoothies are covered, along with wine, beer, cider, and sake. I think the sake's got to be 22.9% alcohol or less. And some pre-mixed alcoholic drinks at 7% or less. Enjoy the break until February 15th. I don't get it. Just drop it for good. Drop it completely forever and give everyone a break. We're getting hammered by the region city on our taxes, along with the insidious carbon tax, which should also be dropped by the feds. It's time to give consumers a break for a change. And you know what? Breaking news this morning. That wicked witch of the West who knows nothing about what she's doing, Christine Freeland, Christina, or is it Christina or Christine? Whatever. Freeland resigns from Trudeau's cabinet hours before the feds were expected to deliver the full economic statement, and she was the one that was going to deliver it. The rats are fleeing the ship. Get the hell out of there. Apparently, on Friday, Justin Castro told her that he didn't want her as finance minister anymore and would assign her another post. So she thought about it. And then she said, I quit. And Housing Minister Sean Fraser is also quitting. He's done. This is it for him. He's getting out. So everybody's running. Everybody's fallen by the wayside. And of course, there's another guy who may take over there. What was his name? I don't know. I can't remember. Who cares? Doesn't matter. This whole government's going to be gone. He should resign. Trudeau, that's who should resign. But Freeland didn't just resign, man. She left a letter saying that they don't see eye to eye anymore, and she doesn't think this government's going in the right direction. I mean, she really gave it to him, right? She didn't just quit. She quit. Oh man, I bet you he never thought that would happen because, I mean, she was his right hand man. Yeah, through everything, through thick and thin. So yeah, pretty wild. But that's just happening now. It's breaking. We'll see this afternoon what happens when they come down to doing this fall economic forecast at 4:00. They're supposed to do it, and she was the one. So there's another guy there. What's his name? I can't remember that mook's name, but anyway, he's going to get up there. He's going to get up there and do it maybe or whatever. But I mean, this is just an indication that this whole government of Trudeau, it's done. It's finished. It's over. It's over. Finally. Let's get an election going. Let's get rid of the rest of them and bring some common sense back to Canada for a change. So yeah, HST holiday. Enjoy the tax break, everybody, for a couple months. And I don't know how much you're actually going to save, but I guess something is better than nothing. I wish they drop it totally. So, like things just keep on rolling here. Things keep on rolling. So the labor board considering ending the Postie strike. How about that? Holy macaroni. Which could put the Posties back to work without a contract. So I go, what? They're going to go back to work under the old contract until May. And I don't think the government's ordering them back to work. This is a Canadian Labor Federation or some crazy thing that's telling them to get back to work. Of course, the people in Calgary, the Posties in Calgary, are going, screw you. We're not going back to work until we got a new contract. And these guys are telling them to get back to work, and they'll think about it and negotiate it between now and May under the old contract. So my thing is what was the purpose of taking 5 weeks off the job and then having to go back under the same contract? You took it out because you didn't like the contract. You're going to go back? The guys in Calgary are probably right. Now, the labor board is an independent body, not run by the feds. So there's no guarantee postal workers will be sent back or when they're going to be sent back, but their decision is expected in the next few days. You know, tell them what they're doing. They're calling this a timeout. Ooh, take a timeout. Come on, children, take a timeout from the strike, but the union is calling it an assault on our constitutionally protected right to collectively bargain and to strike. So all this for nothing. And their current collective agreement will be extended till May. Like I said, they could be going back to work anytime, but that contract isn't going to get any better if they do go back till May. I mean, all we're going to get is more flyers. And now that one guy was talking about, he said he didn't even know there was a strike until he didn't get his Kentucky Fried Chicken flyers and coupons. Well, he's going to get them now. They'll be a month late. They're going to probably be good for like November. And the December ones still have to come. They're not going to clear this backlog till the end of January, probably, by the time these guys get back to work. So let me get this all straight. The Posties hold the country hostage right before Christmas so that people don't get their Christmas mail delivered. And they're expecting sympathy from Canadians for their cause. And then go back when it's too late for anything to be delivered by Christmas with no increased benefits or wages. And this just proves what I said a couple times now, that they rolled the dice on being ordered back to work as an essential service and rolled craps. So now they're giving up their strike. I mean, what a waste of time it's been for 4 weeks for them. You know, loss of money, waste of time. They're never going to get that money back. And guess what? Most people don't even miss them. I haven't heard anybody complaining about not getting mail. Is anybody out there? Hey, if you're out there watching the video, put some comment on that. Has anybody out there missed their mail? I don't. I've talked to a lot of people. I haven't talked to one person who said they got to get back to work. I'm missing my mail. Not one person. And case in point, my water bill. You know, water bills are delivered around the 12th to 15th of the month. Never arrived, of course, because they're on strike. So I went online, set up an account with the city, and now I can see my water account and pay it online, something I never did before. That was probably one of the only bills I had left coming to me through the mail. Everything else is email. And then I pay it online. So that was one of the only ones left, and now that's even gone. And this is the last bill I received. I mean, so I'm not getting that. Everything else is digital. And basically, that's what people are doing. They're saying, I got to pay my bills. Okay, Sonny boy, little Sonny boy, teach me how to pay it online. Okay, Gramps, here you go. We're going to go here. We're going to log into here. We're going to create an account. Write down your name and password. Log into the account. Here, oh, there's your bill. Now, what you do is you write down the number and you put in your email. Now, next month, you'll get it in your email. And then when you get it, all you do is go to your bank and pay it. Would you rather have it come out of your bank monthly, automatically? Oh, yeah, I think I will there, Junior. Okay. And that's how easy it is. Well, Mr. Postman, take that. That's what you've driven people to. And once, you know, humans are creatures of habit. Once they get used to doing this, they're not going back. They couldn't care less about it after that. They got it when they want it. They can look at it as it's being built. They can look at everything. Yep, yep, there it is, right there. And that's what people are learning. And you know what? That's us old fogies who have to learn that kind of crap. The young guys, they already know how to do that. Gen X millennials, they're whizzes at this kind of stuff. So it doesn't they're already doing it. Yeah. I'm telling you, they wrote themselves pink slips. That's all there is to it. And if you don't believe it, hey, let the results be the judge. Right? You'll see what happens. 10 years, they're going to be Iceman, Breadman, Milkman, Dodo extinct like the dinosaurs. Speaking of strikes, has anyone not been on strike this year? I mean, everybody's gone on strike except me. I haven't gone on strike. I can't get higher wages. Well, don't get sick of you. If you're missing strikes, and that's got to be one of the words of the year. But if you're missing people on strike, because I don't know why you would, but if you're missing it, there's one more to go. Are you getting tired of these unions yet? The faculty of Ontario colleges will not be outdone by the CBSA, Niagara Parks, airline pilots, airline workers, sea and train people, city workers, teachers, baggage handlers, policemen, firemen, posties, big three car companies, women who hate Trump. They're all on strike or have been. Did I miss any? I might have missed somebody. I don't know. There's got to be some more because I tried to fit them all in there. I mean, who's left? Now the faculty are talking strike at Ontario colleges. That's right. No progress has been made toward a new contract, so the faculty of Ontario colleges, including Niagara College, right in our own backyard here, has requested a no board report from Ford, bringing job action a step closer. They're represented by the powerful OPSU, Ontario Public Service Employees Union, and our 15,000 strong professors, instructors, librarians, and counselors at Ontario's 24 public coconut colleges. They've submitted a request to the Ministry of Labor, and once that report is issued, it will start that 16-day countdown to a strike. And you know what? Once they start counting it down, they better negotiate. If they don't negotiate, they're going on strike. Well, that'll take it in the new year, just as semesters are starting again. How convenient. Why does this always happen at perfect times? Because that's how they plan it. They love holding people hostages, these unions. Posties at Christmas, border services in the spring before the tourist season starts, teachers just before the new semester is about to start. It's all very well planned. Not a coincidence. It's all planned. I don't believe in coincidences. Well, what do they want, these teachers? Well, like everybody else, money, more money, money, along with workload concerns and job security. Well, suck on this one. With the cap on international students, I'm willing to bet that 25% of the top heavy workforce in Ontario colleges can be sent home for good. There's where Doge comes in there. Department of Government Efficiency. There's where they come in. Go to these schools, figure out what they need, and get rid of. Well, I'd say 25% of them go home for good. The administration I'm talking about, not the frontline workers. My and you know my answer to everything, right? I mean, you could probably repeat it after me. Here, go ahead. Tell me what my answer to everything is. Fire them all and replace them with people that want to work. That's my answer to everything, all strikes. Fire them all and get people who want to work doing the jobs. That never happens. Now, the acting chair of the faculty bargaining team, Michelle Arbor, said record profits and runaway administrative bloat. That's the last decade of Ontario colleges in a nutshell. Okay, I agree with it. I agree with that. We know they're bloated. There's way too much administration. We just have to look to the region. 9.6% increase with 126 counselors and so many management and middle management and all these other sunshine list people. Yeah, that's why there's 9.6%. That's why there's 9.6%. Same with all these places. So anyway, she said that they said they've added 3 times more managers to the system than full-time faculty. Meanwhile, half our members work contract to contract with little to no benefits. That's what she's saying. And it's the top heavy administration that always causes the problems when it comes to anything run by government. We know that. That's a fact. Stay tuned to see what the new year brings for the Ontario colleges. But, these guys, they're another one that they think are essential services, and kids got to go to school, and they hold everybody hostage. Then they get what they want. And when they get what they want, you're cheering them. You know what they get when they get what they want. You know what? We get what we don't want. More taxes. Somebody always pays. Somebody always pays. Nothing's free. And we're usually on the end that pays. That's all I can tell you. Now let's get to my second sponsor, Victoria Avenue Pete's Pizza. Now, if you like pizza, go down to Victoria Avenue and talk to Mike at Victoria Avenue Pete's Pizza. He's the guy who runs it, and he worked in an Italian restaurant for 15 years. He knows pizza. Only uses the finest fresh ingredients. His cheese is a blend of Saputo mozzarella plus plus brick cheese, which is the way I make it. That's the way I like it. He uses the Mancini family recipe. Mancini started Pizza years ago, 40 years ago to be exact. And their recipe for sauce, the recipe for dough, fantastic. And Mike puts it all together with the right ratios of cheese, the sauce, blah, blah, blah. Next day out of fridge cold. All the tests I do, it passes. Yep, I really, really like it. And like I say, I even got a tray, just to see what their trays are like. Because sometimes trays are wonky. Perfect. It was really, really good. Victoria Avenue Pizza, full menu. They have great wings, steak and cheese poutine, steak sandwiches. They got it all over there. They got it all. They got a menu this big. You open it up. So go down and check them out. How do you get a hold of them? 905-374-2222 or Pete'sPizzaVictoria.ca. Go on their website. You can order right off the website. 10 minutes, you got a steaming hot, fresh pie that's going to make you cry. Yep. And Mike and all the staff at Pete's Pizza would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. 'Tis the season. Fa la 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 la. Yes, sir. Pete's Pizza, Victoria Avenue. Check it out today. Give them a call. Tell them Paul from Your City, Your Voice sent you. And let them know. Let them know where you got the name from, and give them a try. Let me know. Restaurant Reviews Niagara. Go there. Let us know what you think of the pizza. Okay, so what's next on the list here? Oh man, this has just been a wild weekend. Well, over to City Council here. Let's go to City Council. Can't have a show without something from City Council popping up to drive us nuts, right? To drive us nuts. Tomorrow, the award show, Diamond or Coal tomorrow. Let's see what Santa gives them in their stocking. Well. In a shocker, the Ghetto Dome, she's a stay. The Ghetto Dome, she's a stay. Another bunch of city slickers took this bug tussle city council and slicker them for control of taxpayer-owned property. I mean, this is getting to be epidemic. Yeah, that's right. They took over the public-funded, taxpayer-funded tennis courts on John Allen Park, put a dome over them, and won't let you in unless you make an appointment. Or pay if you don't want to make an appointment for the times they give you. Can you imagine that? City-owned property. We bought those tennis courts. We created them. We put them in there with tax dollars. And now somebody has got control of them. Yep, the con artists got the city to keep the Ghetto Dome up all year, just like they wanted. Now they have control over taxpayer-paid-for tennis courts. Yeah, they got control. How nice of our hick city council to give them that privilege. And how happy are taxpayers that council gave away their courts. I don't think they're too happy. I don't know. Comment on the video. Are you happy? Do you like giving control to the taxpayer-funded and paid-for tennis courts over to a third party who is gonna limit the times you can go in there and tell you how much you have to pay if you want to go in. Oh no, there's these free times. So if you can get a free time in those three couple hours or whatever it is, but otherwise, you're beat. You're beat. Don't you remember the heady days when we owned our own courts and we could walk up to that park in the spring, in the summer, in the fall, whenever we wanted, and just go and jump on the courts with a buddy and start playing tennis? Forget about it. You can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. Gave that away. Gave it away. If they wouldn't have got the okay, the company, Tennis Courts of Canada, or whatever the hell they're called, tennis, whatever, they would have been screwed. That's the reason they never bothered to go through with the City of St. Catharines project. Oh, yeah, they wanted to do this to St. Catharines too. But they backed out because they understood after Niagara Falls it was a losing proposition. But they couldn't back out of our contract because they already signed it. And that proposition was, hey, put it up in the winter when nobody's using them anyway, cover them and do what you want, but take it down in the summer so local residents that pay for those courts can get on there and play. That's what the original contract called for. Oh, but they just changed all the rules. They came back to city council and their 20-year contract, they renegotiated it. City council let them totally take over the taxpayer paid for courts by signing a new contract. Totally bamboozled by the Hogtown crew, those city slickers. Only one counselor, Diamond Laurie Lococo, took them to task saying they changed the terms of the contract. Surprisingly, when Diamond Laurie asked how much of the membership was from Niagara Falls, she was told 50%. Only 50% of the people that are members are from Niagara Falls. The rest are coming in from out of town to use our courts. How did we? I figured it would be a bust. That's what I figured, and I was right. It is. She also said that Tennis Clubs of Canada, that's the goofballs that own it, is a for-profit organization, and they're making money off taxpayer-owned tennis courts. That sound right to you? Being a taxpayer and all? They should have asked for 50 trees to be thrown in. That's a big that's a big negotiating tool in Niagara Falls. You want to build a $500 million 77-story tower? We want 50 trees. uh, how can this be? Am I living in some kind of a friggin' Twilight Zone? Is this some kind of a joke? Oh, man, what the hell? Now locals have to book times even in the summer, whereas before they could just walk on there. These city slickers, right? They're good. They're good. They're good. I mean, I'm telling you, this is like a Jed and Jethro deal. Imagine that, being able to use their tennis courts anytime they like, people who paid for them. Check this out. There are 43 members. And half of them are not even from Niagara Falls. 43 members. You think they're going to get to 100? I'm willing to bet Cole Caulfield will score more goals than they get members by next spring. Oh man, it's going to be a bust. I mean, it's a loser. Tennis clubs knew it was going to be, but they couldn't back out of the contract. They knew it because that's why they didn't do St. Catharines. I mean, to give these away like that, there should have been a vote. There should have been some kind. Well, there was a vote. They voted yes, but maybe somehow they love doing surveys of the city and see what they think. They did a survey and it came up with a $25,000 concrete ping pong table. Why didn't they do a survey with these courts? Oh man. I mean, what should be happening here is okay. The dome is up all year. She's to stay. The city residents have the right to play whenever they want. So in the summer, you open the doors and you can just walk right in and play, rain or shine, it doesn't matter. No restricted hours. There are courts to use as we see fit. They're the taxpayers' courts. Winter doesn't bother me. I don't care about what they do with the winter because nobody plays tennis outdoors in the winter anyway. So they want to put their dome up in October and charge to use it. Sure, go ahead. But from May 1st to October 31st, that's ours. So you either take it down. If you don't want the expense of taking it down, you open the doors. You open the doors. We got slickered. We got slickered by fast talking, smooth talking people from Toronto. That's what I think. Hey, give comments and thank you for Ray Spateri. He did that story in the review. Ace Writer. Hey, leave a comment. Come on. What do you think? Did we get slickered? Did they said those city slickers take bug tussle city council here? Uncle Joe sleeping on the porch? They take him for a ride, Petticoat Junction? No. Who knows? Who knows? Looks like it to me. They got their way. They keep the Ghetto Dome up all year, just like they wanted. Now they have control over taxpayer courts. I'd say they got the best of us. Oh, and I was just reading this. I'm going to mention just this for a second because the franchise for Smirnoff vodka was over in Luxembourg. And the poor old lady, Nancy Pelosi, 82 years old, fell down on some marble. She did a slip and fall and broke her hip. That's not good. She's 82, broken hip. That never works out well. She's in the hospital over there. I didn't see a lot of people wishing her well, but I'm going to say, come on, Nancy. Get your hip together there. Get your hip together. Let's go. Bad break for an 82-year-old. I wouldn't want it to happen to me or anybody else. Not much fun. But poor old Nancy took a slip and fall. Smirnoff is worried. Shares went down after they heard this. And she's got to recover now. Interesting little article there. I don't know how she slipped and fell, what she did. Well, she's 82, right? A little bit feeble at 82. Anything can happen. Look at Joe. See him fall off his bike? I mean, yeah, it's dangerous. You got to be careful when you're 82. Now, over to New Jersey, and this one is a real wacko situation. I've never seen anything like this. Seriously, has anybody else? I haven't. It's spreading around the country. The drones over New Jersey. And because the government's gaslighting everybody about what and where the drones are from. Now you get crazy people that don't know what it's all about, don't know where they're from. Nobody can explain it to them. No government officials, not the military, not anybody. So they're frantic and they're taking action. I mean, they're not your everyday Walmart drones you buy at Walmart. These are big as USVs and military in style. Nobody could afford to or get a hold of these things. They're worth a lot of money, not the general public anyway, so there's something else. The authorities say they don't know where they're from. And they don't know who sent them. They don't even know who controls them. I mean, there's been pictures of them releasing some sort of substance. Some people call it and say they're spraying. People are getting sick in New Jersey since they arrived. Now, some people have said that they're coming from an Iranian mothership off the coast of the U.S. And the Pentagon has flatly denied this. No, there's no Iranian ship off the coast. No, they're not coming from that. People are saying they're coming from out of the water. They're coming out of the water and they see them going back in. A lot of people are saying this is a U.S. military exercise, testing drones out. That's possible, but if it was the military, wouldn't they admit it? They say, yeah, we're running exercises for whatever reason. I mean, these drones aren't trying to hide themselves. They're flying around with lights on and blinking and everything else. They've been seen in a lot of different places: New York City, New Jersey, Maryland, East Coast, West Coast, Mexico, Brazil. They're all over the place. And Trump says if the government won't come clean, he'll figure it out. He'll tell us once he gets in. He can't do it now because he's not in power till January 20th. So some other guy said, hey, we don't know where they're from. shoot them down. So residents in New Jersey are got their guns out in the backyard shooting at them. They're not fooling around, man. They say, hey, we're going to shoot them down, see what they're made of. Everyone has been advised that if one of these things crashes, don't call 911. Call the police right away and request a hazmat team and bomb squad to investigate. Don't approach. They could be carrying anything up to and including deadly toxins. This is wacky. And the government, even though they don't know who they're from or where they're from or what they're carrying or what they're doing, say they're not a threat. Now, that's a strange statement from a government that doesn't know who, what, or where, saying that they're not a threat. I mean, drones flying over and everything else every night for the past month and a half over military installations, water reservoirs, infrastructure, and that kind of thing. You'd think that somebody would say, ooh, they might be a threat. But no, the government says, no, they're not a threat. No big deal. And you think the government would also try to capture one or find out where they're from. Nope, they don't care. No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Sleep good at night if you're not shooting at them. And personally, I'm watching around the power stations here. Niagara Falls, Ontario, Niagara Falls, New York, Sir Adam Beck, and the Niagara Mohawk. I mean, they seem to be hovering around important infrastructure like power stations, water reservoirs, military bases, airports, bridges. What would be more important to the whole Northeast than Sir Adam Beck and Mohawk generating stations? I remember the big blackout in 2003 and a bigger one in 1965. These are important stations, and if they were knocked out, they could knock out the whole of the Northeast of attack. So, I look towards Adam Beck every night. I go out and look towards over that way and see if I see any drones flying around. Who knows? You don't know, right? I'm watching for them. But if that's not all bad enough, and you wonder why people are asking questions, every politician in New York, congressmen, governors, senators are saying, we want to know what's going on, with no information coming from any authority. But there's another even more ominous theory out there, believe it or not. And this one isn't good, and it's not good. Apparently, either the deep state or elements in the U.S. that have arrived through the Biden open borders have two nuclear devices that they're ready to set off. One on the East Coast and one on the West Coast. And they're saying that if they set it off, and not these people, but the people who say this, that it's going to be either before the inauguration or on inauguration day. These drones that are flying are U.S. military. And what they're looking for in tracking is gamma rays. They're looking for nuclear weapons, which they're saying will be detonated on or before January 20th, inauguration day. They would attack critical infrastructure, military bases, water reservoirs, places that would not only cause havoc, but in ways cripple the infrastructure as well. So that's why government agencies are mum on the whole thing and what they are. They can't tell the public about this. It could cause mass panic. Think about that one. And I've heard from several different places now the same thing. I mean, this is scary stuff right here if it's true. And this is only one theory put forward by someone that is supposedly in the know, and there's not one bit of proof it's true, other than the weird way that the government agencies are handling this. It's truly bizarre that they won't come up and say what they are. They don't know. They won't admit anything, or they won't tell you anything. And it's like they just keep saying, we don't know. But they know. I guarantee you they know. The one thing I know, and I'll guarantee you this, is that on January 20th, there's going to be some major, major security around Washington, D.C., the Capitol building, Trump, anything to do with that inauguration. And there's a lot of threats about something going down that day. And the threats are not just about the drones and a nuclear device or whatever the heck else. It's about riots and a lot of different things that are gonna make January the 6th, 2020 or 2021 actually look like a walk in the park. So yeah, just crazy, just crazy. Now the problem with all this is, if it isn't those theories about the nuclear stuff, is that the Chinese are way more advanced than the U.S. in this kind of technology. They're talking about the U.S. being like 10 years behind China. Yeah, the U.S. may have the best conventional military, ships, planes, tanks, and other conventional arms and equipment, night vision, all that other stuff. But when it comes to drones and AI, they're not as advanced. Elon Musk has said we should prepare for drone wars. Drones against drones, battling it out. And the U.S. is allegedly way behind in AI. So when you heard Trump making a point of pouring more money into AI and becoming the leader in AI technology, point taken, Mr. President, point taken. And this just could be military drills, testing new AI, testing new equipment. We don't know. They don't tell us. But this could be the United States trying to play catch up to China in case something does go down with these things. So there's so many different scenarios, so many different things out there. And you really can't just dismiss any of them because they could be true. None of them could be true. Some of them could be true. Maybe all of them could be true. The whole shooting match. So just gonna have to wait and see. And hopefully it's not the worst of the scenarios. That wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be good. But I'm looking for drones over Niagara, especially those power stations. Keep an eye open. Let's get to our third sponsor, Hamel Machine Shop. Now, if you've ever had something break, piece of metal, something metal break, you always go, how do I get this fixed? What do I do with it? You can't find a part or anything, not available. Maybe you got something old. Where do you go? You go to Hamel Machine Shop. These guys can fix anything. Anything metal, they can definitely fix. And if they can't fix it, they can re engineer it. That's right. Something broke on your washing machine, your older washing machine. Guess what? Take it over there. They're going to either make you a new one, re engineer it, or they're gonna fix the one that you have. Now, Hamil's been around since 1948 in this city. They have the expertise to take care of all your metal needs. Custom builds, welding, fabricating, machining, you name it, they can do it. Need a new set of gates for your backyard? Just go down and see Hamel. Say, I need to get a set of gates. They'll design them and build them for you. And if you're nice, they'll even probably come and install them if you really need help. Or if you want to powder coat it, they'll probably do that for you. They do everything. But anything metal that needs fixing, they can do it. They also have laser cutters, so they can cut out designs in metal and stuff like that. You see those beautiful signs up. They can do all that stuff. 3D printers. You need something made, you need a part made. They can do it using the 3D printing system. Anything you need, metal, go where the pros go. The city breaks something. Some Joe Blow runs over a piece of rock with the lawnmower and breaks the casing. They don't go buy a $3,000 casing, although I'm going to watch that. But they do take it to Hamel and then they weld it up and fix it for them. That's the kind of thing they do, and they're experts at. So all you got to do is just give them a call. Hamel Machine Shop. Just look it up on the internet, Google it. Hamel.ca, I believe it is, hamelmachine.ca. And you can see all the different things that they do. They do bigger jobs, small jobs as well. Yeah, if you're looking for a place, that's the place to go. Now you know. Like I had something break and I didn't know where to go. Now I know where to go. No problem. Tell them Paul from Your City, Your Voice sent you. Hamelmachine.ca for more information, and they'd be happy to help you. And Bob and his staff down there at Hamel Machine would like to wish everyone a safe and Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year. Thank you very much. Tell them Paul from Your City, Your Voice sent you, and subscribe to this video. That's another thing I got to tell you guys. Yeah, subscribe to the video. We have like 76 now. I want to get to 100. Let's go. Get your friends. Tell them to listen to the show. See what's going on in this town, where the money's going. Oh, the phone's ringing again. I don't know why people call. I can't answer it because they won't be online. So I don't answer it anymore. Sorry, whoever's calling. And there's a delay on this broadcast live, so so they won't get the message till after. That's funny. But yeah. So at the end of the day, check out Hamill Machine Shop. Oh my goodness, what else we got here going on? There's so much going on. I mean, this is a big weekend, right? And especially this morning with Freeland jumping ship, quitting, and hammering Trudeau about it. I mean, that was a big deal. That was a big deal. Really big deal. Now, speaking of Trump, were we speaking of Trump? Yeah. Trump made a point about pouring more money in the AI. Americans can't wait till January 20th when all family business will be settled in the U.S. Now, he just won a $15 million libel suit, defamation lawsuit against ABC. And he said to take the money and donate it to the presidential library fund he's setting up for after he's finished being president. He doesn't need the money himself, of course. Much like his presidential salary of over $400,000 per year, he donates it to worthy causes. He never took the money when the 4 years he was in, and he probably won't this time neither. He doesn't need the money. Along with the cash settlement, George Stephanopoulos, along with ABC, has to issue an apology to Trump for their inaccurate on-air assertion that the president-elect had been found civilly liable for raping writer E. Jean Carroll. They'll also pay $1 million in legal fees to the law firm that Trump hired to defend them. So yeah, they're not getting away with this one. They're not getting away with this one at all. Finally, these new hacks are being taken to task for their lies about Trump. And I will hesitate to guess that there are more out there, seeing as how every woke left-wing radical mainstream media a-hole were saying the same thing. Now, on the other side of the coin, there's always two sides to these coins. Carol, the woman, has won 2 lawsuits against Trump, both of which are being appealed as we speak. One for $5 million, which accused Trump of sexually abusing and defaming her. A jury ordered him to pay $5 million on that one. In the second trial, which is also being appealed, Trump was found liable on additional defamation claims in order to pay Carol $83.3 million, also under appeal. Now, Trump has denied her claims, saying he didn't know her and never ran into her at the store where she claims. I don't know if you heard this story, but it's wild. She claims Trump raped her in a high-end Manhattan department store across the street from Trump Tower. And, of course, Trump has called her a nut job who invented a fraudulent and false story to sell her memoir. She wrote a memoir, and that's where it came from. She wrote it in there. Now, she claimed Trump raped her after she agreed to help Trump shop for a gift for another woman. He pushed her against a dressing room wall, yanked down her tights, and shoved his hand and then his, inside her while she was struggling with him. Sounds pretty fishy to me, man. I don't know about that one. The jury concluded that she had failed to prove Trump raped her with the narrow technical meaning of the New York penal law. Yet they found him guilty. So you can see this is going to be appealed. In New York, there's no rape charge possible unless there is penetration by, anything else is deemed sexual abuse. So, unless you can prove that, it's the least thing is sexual abuse, if they can even prove that. I got to believe he's going to win the appeals. I mean, this is a fish story. Think about it. Trump, a billionaire. This guy has access to women all over the world. He's going to take to raping some woman in a change room at a department store. I don't get it. And all this occurred in the 1990s. 30 years ago. It wasn't like yesterday or last week. So I don't know. I got to call a little bit of BS on this one. This woman here, I don't know. I think he's going to win these appeals. You know, there's been a lot of cases against Trump that are all being dismissed now. So many. I mean, Stormy Daniels had to pay him money. Just so many stories, just ongoing. And you know, the left wing radical weaponized justice system in the United States has been after him for a long time for anything. You know, they said, you find the law and we'll charge him with it. That's all it was. Bragg and Fannie Willis and the whole bunch of them. It doesn't matter. So this is just another one of those. I just don't think that that this is going to hold water at the end of the day. I just can't see it. But wackier things have happened. Wackier things have happened, but I think it'll be dropped. And you know what? He can pardon himself now. If you think about it, right? Why can't he? He can pardon himself. Biden's pardoning everybody. Biden's pardoning everybody. Have you seen the ones he's pardoned? He's pardoned like, I don't know, 1,500, 2,000, 8,000. Pardoning everybody's commuting their sentences. And that's in addition to his son, Hunter. Biden's commuted the sentences of thousands, letting everybody out of jail. And there's more to come. He even wants to pre-pardon people like Pelosi, Hillary, and Fauci. Yeah, he wants to pre-pardon them. I mean, if they haven't done anything wrong, why do they need a pardon? But he wants to pre-pardon them in case Trump charges them with something, or the Justice Department does, even though they're not charged with any crimes. And I don't even think that's insanity, number one, but I don't even know if it'll stand up in court. How can you pardon somebody who's not even charged with anything? He is truly whacked. And I doubt if at these pardons, if he does that, pre-pardons somebody, I don't think it'll stand up in court. You know, they're nuts. Where's Kamala? Has anybody seen Kamala? Haven't heard nothing from her. You know, and the thing is he's still president and she's still vice president. Now, you wouldn't even know there was a president or vice president because you don't see these people. So who the hell's running the country? Obama? Who's running the country? You don't see these people around anymore. Has anybody heard from Kamala? I think she got up there once and everybody said she was drunk giving some kind of a talk. I don't know. Yeah, this is the craziest thing I ever saw. I've never seen anything like it. Never saw anything like it in my life. There's a lot of firsts for me, and I've lived a long time. Okay, so what do we got here? I'm done for today. That's it. I've I've blown out my vocal box here, but I do have to tell you about the upcoming schedule for Your City, Your Voice going into the holidays here, and I hope everybody has a great Christmas and that. We've got this week left, and then a couple days next week, and that's it. And then we're getting into the between Christmas and New Year's. So if anybody has any comments on anything we talked about today, please leave them, and I'll get the comments on my next video. I didn't see any, really. I don't think I had any from the last video. I don't think anybody had left any of them, but we'll get to them if you did. We'll get to them about any of this. So tomorrow, of course, is Diamonds or Ice. So it's going to be interesting. We're going to have a stocking, and we're going to hang it here, and we're going to tell you whose stocking it is and what they're getting in the stocking for Christmas. We're taking all of City Council, and we might even throw in some of the key players there, like the Penguin and Bill Mattson and the Frito Bandito. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? You never know between now and tomorrow who I'm gonna pick. Who I'm gonna pick. But like I said, diamonds or coal, one or the other. You better not shout. You better not cry. You better not pout over there on Queen Street. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town tomorrow on Your City, Your Voice. Diamonds or Ice. Wednesdays, absolutely. Straight Talk Thursday and finally Friday. So we're going through the regular shows this week. Now, Monday is going to be a regular Monday. I was hoping we could do with Pat Port. I wanted to do a 4-hour extravaganza, but it doesn't seem like it's going to work out. We have logistic problems, so it's probably not going to happen. And Tuesday being the 24th, so I'll have my regular Manic Monday show at noon. On the 24th, I will have a YouTube video up with the show, but I won't be in the studio here doing a live broadcast. The day before Christmas is a wacky day for me. I've got tons of things that I have to accomplish that day, and being in the studio at noon is not one of them. But I am going to do a YouTube show. There will be a YouTube show, so tune in for that. Boxing Day is going to feature a special edition of Absolutely. Of course, Christmas Day, there's no show. Nobody's going to listen to it anyway. They have family over eating Christmas stuff. And on Boxing Day, we're going to do Absolutely to get in what's happening with the Habs. And on the Friday, it'll be a normal, finally Friday. Then Monday the 30th, it'll be a regular Manic Monday. Tuesday the 31st is going to be another special edition of Absolutely, trying to get in all the Habs games. There's a lot of games happening over the holidays as we run into the trade freeze as well. And then, of course, we have New Year's Day, and I'll be back on the Thursday, January 2nd, with the regular show, and everything gets back to normal on January 2nd. So did you get all that? Well, it's on the video. You can watch the video, roll it. But yeah, we'll be here. If we don't, I mean, just tune in anyway. There's great music. I mean, you got great music all day. If you want to throw some music on for your guests coming over, yeah, you got music. What's this guy doing? He's got a big microphone stand over there. He's going in the meteor crater. Maybe he's going to do a concert. So that's the way it's going to work over the holidays. And I'll repeat this again. I'll be telling you when I'm going to be here, so you can check it out and tune in. Other than that, that's about it for today. So get out there, enjoy this weather, everybody. Come on, look at the weather out here. Enjoy the weather. Have a great day. And we'll see you tomorrow with Trash Talking Tuesday and our special with Dave Wheeler, Wheels, Diamonds or Coal, where we're going to get Santa to give City Council diamonds or coal for Christmas. Hey, if you know what you would give them, email me, Paul Lemire at kojigo.ca. Just like it sounds, or message me on Facebook for that matter. Give me your picks. What would you give the counselors? Line them up. Jim Diodati, Victor Peterangelo, Mike Strange, Ruth Ann Newestig. Well, Wayne Campbell, he's not doing too good, everybody. That's sad news. Because I like Moose. But I don't think I'm going to be really doing anything for Moose. I mean, Moose is in a bad way. Wayne Campbell. And I really don't, it's not the time to be monkeying around. So anyway, Lori Lococo, Chris Dabrowski, Mona Patel, and last but not least, Tony Baldinelli. Then we have the mayor, Jim, Bill Madsen, the Penguin, CAO, Jason Burgess, and I don't know if I get it. Frio Bandito. There you go. They're the ones I'm going to give coal or diamonds to. And like I said, for some reason, I bought a lot more coal than diamonds. That's my only hint. Anyway, everybody, have a great day. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to support our sponsors, Wild Bill's Auto Repair and Body Shop, Victoria Avenue, Pete's Pizza, and Hamel Machine Shop. They all wish you a Merry Christmas. And I'm going to be repeating that every day for them because they told me, make sure you wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I won't fail to do that. That's for sure. Have a great day, everybody. My name is Paul K. Lemire. This is Your City, Your Voice on 4680Q Radio and live on YouTube. It'll be up by about 3 o'clock. Smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification button. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments. Give it all to me, and then we'll talk about it on the next show. Have a great day, everybody. Ciao, ciao. Enjoy it.